On July 17, 1918, the RMS Carpathia, the British ocean liner that rescued the survivors of the Titanic in 1912, sinks in the Atlantic Ocean. But what caused the Carpathia to go down? And how many of those on board were killed? When the Titanic sent out its distress call after striking an iceberg back in 1912, the Carpathia traveled at top speed through those same iceberg-laden waters to reach the doomed vessel. 705 people owed their lives to the Carpathia's high-risk efforts. When World War I broke out in 1914, ocean-going vessels, including passenger liners like the Carpathia, were in danger of attacks by German submarines, known as U-boats. On July 15, 1918, the Carpathia departed Liverpool, England, en route to Boston, Massachusetts, with 223 passengers and crew on board. It was the largest of 7 ships in a convoy crossing the Atlantic. 2 days after setting sail, the Carpathia was sighted by a German U-boat, which then struck the ship with 3 torpedoes. Amazingly, only 5 of the people on board were killed, all of them crew members, who died instantly when the second torpedo hit the engine room. Despite the third torpedo smashing into the ship during the evacuation, the other 218 people successfully boarded the ship's 11 undamaged lifeboats and were subsequently rescued by the British Royal Navy schooner Snowdrop. The wreck of the Carpathia was discovered off the coast of Ireland in the year 2000. Here are other events that happened today in history. In 1717, German composer Handel premieres his water music on a barge on London's Thames River. In 1936, nationalist rebels initiate a well-planned uprising that comes to be known as the Spanish Civil War. In 1945, the Big Three begin the 2-week Potsdam Conference, the final meeting of the World War II Allies. In 1955, Disneyland in Anaheim, California opens to the public with a live ABC broadcast special. In 1968, the Beatles' animated fantasy film Yellow Submarine premieres at a star-studded event in London. In 1996, shortly after takeoff from New York City, a TWA flight explodes over the Atlantic, killing all on board. In 2014, a Malaysia Airlines flight from Amsterdam to Kuala Lumpur is shot down over eastern Ukraine. And now it's time for our Today in History quiz. U.S. Senator Ted Kennedy was involved in a single-car accident that killed a 28-year-old woman on which Massachusetts island? Martha's Vineyard, Cuttyhunk, Nantucket, or Chappaquiddick? Liked learning about the Carpathia? Then you'll love this one about another passenger liner that fell victim to a German torpedo in World War I, the Lusitania. Tap the screen to keep the story going on Today in History.